Hi everyone, welcome to Fast Homebrew. Today I'm making an extract golden ale. It's a recipe I like to use to experiment with different hops. So what's in it? There are 2 cans of extract. One of them's light and one of them's wheat. As well as that, this is 250 grams of caramalt grains and Mosaic hops and Magnum for bittering. And I'm listening to Nick Cave. Very good. Right, the water's at 70 degrees, so I'm going to steep my grains, which means I just put them in the little bag here and into the pot they go, and they'll go in there for half an hour or so. Oh, that little thing I got from IKEA to keep them off the bottom. So we'll just pass the time, yes, productively of course, and any second now they'll be done. Okay, they're done, so we'll get them out, and I'm going to do what we call a sparge, which is basically just, oh, don't forget to take that thing out, I always do. Rinsing them again with hot water to get all the goodness out. And when that's done, what I would normally do is transfer it all into my big pot. There it is. But this stove really sucks. And who has a spare stove? Well, it turns out I do. But it's not plugged in, so I'm going to use my urn instead. There it is. Okay, I'll put it all in my urn. And, oh yeah, top it up with water as well. I need about 12 to 15 litres of water. In goes that. And then in goes my first can. Oh, turn it on. Oh, changing music. Now we're listening to Strapping Young Lad. Yeah, right. First can of extract will go in. Remember the trick with the hot water to soften it up? In she goes. Always make sure you stir it when you're doing this. Otherwise you'll get little black floaty bits of burnt crap coming through. That's no good. You don't want that. So stir it all in. And then right, so I guess I'm waiting for it to boil, so I'm going to use this time productively instead of playing Gran Turismo 2. Sanitize my gear, shakety shakety shake, and it's always good to reuse that stuff to do the tap. Yep, in goes the tap, and my spoon. Yep, and these little guys, tea things that I use to dry hop with. Okay, now that the fermenter's sanitized, I'll put the other can of extract in there. I guess that's the wheat one. And then fill it with water, as we know, to get all the goodness out of it. Time passes, give it a stir, transfer it to the other one now. It's very hot, so that's why I'm using a tea towel. Give it another stir, and into the fermenter we go. And one more stir for good luck. Good. Now that'll just sit there and do its thing while the thing's boiling. And it must be nearly boiled, because here I am with my Magnum hops, being very precise with the amount, because when it's boiling for an hour, a small difference can make a big difference to the amount of bitterness. So in they go. All my timers have started. And, oh yeah, I've got 45 minutes to kill here, so I'm just playing a quick game of chess with Dog. He thinks he's pretty good at it. He does a good job, but he's not great. He tends to just, yeah. Well, anyway, well played, Dog. Okay, time for the next lot of hops. In they go. This is the Mosaic. I tried different hops with this one, this particular recipe each time, just to see what they're all like. It's the only thing I changed, and it's good. It's helped me find out what different ones are like. Oh, finishing off with Phantom of the Opera now. Okay, well that's all the hops, and everything's done. I'm draining it into the fermenter. Down she goes, using a sieve to catch all the hops and stuff. And then, oh, that's the last bit going in there. Okay, what's next? Oh, it's way too hot to put the yeast in at the moment. But that's okay. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of ice that I can just put in and stir and stuff until they're all nice and melted. That was the last one. So give it a stir. They'll all melt in. Bring the temperature down so that the yeast won't die. Top it up to the right amount. And yep, sure enough, we've got, oh, take 2 samples, of course, because the first sample lies, so you have to get rid of that. And the second sample is the one you're actually interested in. And yeah, here goes the yeast into the fermenter. Nice and even. And finally, the dry hop, I put these hops into these little tea strainer thingies. And then we'll say goodbye to them. They disappear in. And that's the whole thing. Golden ale. I hope you enjoyed watching that video.